Okay. Good morning, colleagues. Okay. I thought the group C was going to do the welcome.
Yeah, just give us a
Okay.
briefing, then we're going to hand over to CEO to just welcome everyone. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome, Minister. I'm going to ask our official to do the safety briefing and then we'll hand over to the group CEO.
Good morning, Minister, PRASA Executive. My name is Rakesh Sinraj. I've been tasked to do the safety briefing. Please pay attention. Welcome again to PRASA KZN. Wishing you a safe and pleasant journey. All safety signs displayed must be adhered to. Please be sure to pay attention to the PRASA safety ambassadors on board the train who will be giving you safety messages about the train set. Should you access stations which are under construction, please ensure that you are using the required personal protected equipment. No smoking is allowed in PRASA buildings and trains. Do not distract station contractors who are busy with station recovery work. Please wait for the train doors to stop and the doors to release and open before you detrain. When detraining and entraining, please be careful and mind the gap between the train and the platform. Always stand behind the yellow line on station platforms for your own safety. In the event of an emergency, the train driver will contact the operating center where the contingency plan will be activated. The onboard train staff will guide you in terms of the contingency plan. In the event where the train stops between stations, in the case of an emergency, there are ladders on board. The security personnel will assist you to detrain. Please mind the uneven surfaces when you detraining. The train is not equipped with toilets. The station facilities will be used if required. Let's be safe, Asipepe. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, colleagues, thank you. I'll just hand over to the group CEO so that he can welcome the minister and the delegation.
Good morning. Sanbonani. Yebo. Morning, Minister. Morning to the DG, DDG. And good morning to all executives, the board members of PRASA. Would like to welcome the Minister here to Kwa Mashu. We hope that we're going to have a very exciting ride. We know that normally these rides tend to be very interesting. I think that Minister will see as we go along what progress we have managed to achieve here. And I think the greatest part is that you will get feedback from the commuters in terms of their experience and how the train has impacted on their lives positively. Thank you for coming so early. At PRASA, our work starts very early because we move with the trains. So we start working early. So welcome, Minister, and the rest of the delegation that is here of distinguished guests. Thank you very much.
Okay. I'm just going to brief quickly on the scope of the work. Okay.
But can we do it on the platform?
Okay. Yeah. You've got your tickets. The minister's got a ticket.
Yes, Minister.
some co-ops here.
Some of the improvements at the station. Let's move it
Okay,
forward.
all right, yeah.
When you speak, you must speak on the mic.
Okay, all right, thanks.
So that we can get a bit of a briefing.
Good morning, colleagues. Good morning, Minister. I'm just going to give a brief explanation of the scope that we're busy with here. Currently, as we arrive as well, our cooperatives are busy cleaning the station. They've been cleaning the station, but what we've done so far is this project started in June. It will be finished by December. We've done improvements, replaced some of the sheetings, the gutters, the seating which was removed, and most of and we'll be replacing, the construction is still going on. We'll be replacing some of the lifts, which is 3 of them that is here, and 2 will be refurbished and 1 will be replaced. The backup generator that's currently running is a very old backup generator, so we've just currently started it going until we could replace it with a new one. The scope that we've done so far, make sure that we are functional with RSR requirements. So the lines that we've had to paint and all of the yellow lines and the yellow and the lighting that we had to put in this place. So basically, most of the works that's currently going, the project, the value of it is 4.5 mil, and it will be finished by December this year. As we go on to the next station, Thembalele is the one station that is the most affected when we had the social unrest and also during the COVID time. So I don't know if you'll get a chance to stop there, but we'll explain as the train goes past.
Good morning, Minister. Good morning, DG. Good morning, DDG. Group COs, COs, and PRASA colleagues. Maybe what I would like to show you, because you won't be able to see that when you're in the train. These overhead wires that you see here were all stolen, and we replaced them as part of the corridor recovery project. All the way from Kwa Mashu to Umgeni. It's a new line, and what we did, Minister, we ensured that there is backup supply to this line, so that once substation fails, there is backup. We don't inconvenience our commuters. It's a very, very reliable service. Before we were running yellow trains. We were running yellow trains. We resumed in May. We started with 4,000 commuters, but now it's 16,000 commuters. And the fact that we've got the new trains, blue, reliable, the numbers will increase exponentially. Thanks.
Shall we board the train now?
Yeah, we shall board the train. Kunjani Scott? So.
Which coach are they going to?
We're just going where the social media guys are. You know, I was hoping she.
You should have started maybe one end and then you can walk.
Yeah, nobody will walk inside.
Yeah.
I just want to Taban.
Listen, where's the commuters?
For the first three. Jacob, where are the commuters? Yeah, ask where the commuters. Answer. Please explain to the hot potato. And Nicky Mike and she come and take up classes in commuters. Where's the commuters? The group say wants to know where's the commuters. It's only us and Mr. Here's the mic. Here's the mic.
Oh, basosa bahlale la.
Where is the regional team? Let's just get them also here. All right, let's just be in for the questions and stuff. Yes, I want them to be around before. But welcome again, Minister. As the Chair said, we are really delighted that we're able to launch another corridor with yourself. This being the first time we're in KZN with you. We've been in Cape Town, we've been in Gauteng, and we're in KZN today. This is, as the Acting Regional Manager has indicated, our priority corridor in eThekwini, from Kwa Mashu all the way through to Umlazi. It is seen as the backbone of the transport system. Importantly, since we have started running the trains, we have seen a steady return of the commuters to the rail system. And again, today is an important milestone that we have received in terms of running the blue trains.
Our train is 9322, which will depart at Kwa Mashu at 05:47 and is expected to arrive at Durban station at 06:32. Our train will be stopping in sections due to authorization that will be taking place. So slight delays are expected along the way. Please be seated and let us have a safe journey. Thank you.
So, Minister, again, women in rail. You've heard that is our driver taking us to.
Sangonani Bagibeli Kwa Mashu. Ukufakude lo khulumayo udriver weni wanamhlanje. Istimela sethu i93W2 sizosuka Kwa Mashu ngo05:47 and silindeleke ukuthi sifike at Durban station ngo06:32. Istimela sethu sizohamba sibambezeleka kancane ngenxa yokuthi sokwesithatha ama-authority endleleni, kodwa asizukubambezeleka kakhulu. Sicela bonke abagibeli behlale phansi sesizoqala uhambo lethu. Siyabonga.
Beautiful. So we've communicated with passengers before we've taken off in terms of the journey. And I think, Minister, you've asked PRASA to accelerate on the signaling. So we do still have manual authorizations that we'll have to do as part of this journey. Previously, with the signaling system, we could undertake this journey in 35 minutes. Because we are still doing manual authorizations and there's still some rehabilitation that is happening, it's approximately 45 minutes. But the first step is there. We have launched, we are now able to run an electrified service. And the team, as we speak, is still recovering further work on this corridor. Stations have got basic functionality, but there's still further upgrades happening in terms of the look and feel, in terms of the speed that we want to operate on these corridors. We want to improve some of these things. But as I was indicating earlier, the passenger numbers have increased steadily. We've seen from the 4,000 when we started to 16,000 at the moment. Nowhere near where we should be, but it's still a very good indication that passengers are returning to the service. I just want to acknowledge when we welcomed everyone, we've got the colleagues from the RSR that are present in terms of ensuring that we are able to run a safe and safe service in terms of all the requirements that we need to achieve. We had the councillors present this morning that we want to acknowledge. That's part of the journey. We've also got our representatives from Labour that is with us. The leadership from Satawu and Untu are here. Part of the process, part of the journey, and also critical, Minister, in terms of recovering this corridor after the floods that we had in April last year. we had our internal teams also recovering the corridor. In terms of the mudslides that we had in the north, the internal teams had done a lot of work in terms of recovering this line. And then also we had to outsource some of the work in terms of the electric infrastructure. As we've done across the country, and again, the budget, the investment that we have done, that has been made available through government, through the national fiscus, across the country, is no different to KZN, already on this corridor in excess of 150 million, just to get the corridor up and running. And the security plan, as you can see, not only on the trains, but at the stations, it's critical that we protect the infrastructure going forward. But Minister, I want to hand over to some of the regional colleagues, and when you have a chance to walk through and engage with some of the commuters, if there's any further questions or things that you'd want to highlight, we've got the two regional managers, both from the corporate real estate division, as well as the rail operator, to deal with any of the detailed questions on the corridors. So over to you, colleagues.
Okay. The next station we go to is Thembalihle, but I'll explain properly the scope that has taken place there. What you will see now, Minister, is slightly it's much more advanced compared to what was there before. There was literally just a skeleton left. Sheeting, everything was stolen off. The ticket office was burned down. And of course, no lighting was existing. So as we're going to pass there, you'll see that all of it has been reinstated. We currently have back the sheeting, and we're now sitting at 90% of that project complete. It will be finished by the end of this month and hand it over. But it's already functional and operational. And I'll hand over to you.
I think I'll comment at the later stage as we proceed.
Engaging with some of the commuters as we walk through. This is the second train. The first train left at...
Oh, there's a first train that left.
This is the second train. Minister, you've been to Bridge City, the Bridge City development, Bridge City Mall. Because we've got a service that runs from there as well. We've got the station at the mall. So Bridge City, the whole development is a mixed-use development. We've got the shopping mall, the magistrate's court, the hospital that has gone up, and we've got our station underneath the mall. So it's one of those integrated. So at some point we'll visit there. So that line. So the Bridge City line, and what's so important about that development, Minister, Bridge City, is what rail brings to the table. Before there was no rail access to the Bridge City node. Bridge City could be developed in terms of, if you're looking at the bulk development was 400,000 square meters that could be developed because of your transport network. As soon as we brought the rail network to Bridge City can be developed to 750,000 square meters of development. Yeah.
You wanted to explain something about Thembalihle?
Yes. At this station, Minister, all the roof covering, even as you see the shelters here, all of it was stolen off, were gone. No electrical fittings, all the electrical fittings were gone. The ticketing office was burned, and we're now restoring the customer service area, which is that building across there. We've redone the fencing already there. The platforms, we've done the minor patches, we've done compliance in terms of the RSR requirements, in terms of the functionality side of it. So the station is fully operational and functional right now. We're just doing to final snags and inspections, but it will be completed 100% by the end of this month. The project value for this project is 15 million for this one, because there was literally just a skeleton left. It was just a concrete structure left. There was absolutely nothing remaining from the station, so the value of it came to about 15 million. On the per-way side, you guys done some per-way work?
Yeah, on the
Welcome on board the train to the railroad station. The next stop is Durban Station.
Minister, just before we move to engage with the commuters, I just wanted to add the one point on the Bridge City node, because it's an important link that we have. And that 3.5 kilometer extension was done in 2014. It serves what is referred to as the pink node. Phoenix, Inanda, Tazuma, and Kwa Mashu. So it serves the whole area. It is meant to also be an integrated public transport node. Integrated public transport node, where you've got the BRT and the taxis all feeding into rail as well. So it's a very important node. It's not operating at its full potential. This is where we're working very closely with the city to get that up and running. But I think it's important to see how it feeds the rest of the area and what it's done to unlock this whole area. So Minister, I suggest, if you're okay with it, that we then start engaging with the commuters.
Thank you, colleagues. We can move back and create way for the Minister and PRASA leadership. Move back, Minister, we're coming through. Please, colleagues, we can open way. Yeah. Molweni
media.
Oh, from the media. Oh, I see. That's the person. Okay.
So you'll have your time, ne?
Akafuna mina ukuthatha nabo konkana.
Hayi ngumgibeli. Yebo ngumgibeli. Yebo ngiyasigibela.
Minister waka Transport. Yes.
Siyaseva ndikade ngihamba ngamatekisi nje ngiyabona ukuthi ayasengibulele ingakho sengibuyile nje ngangihamba kakhulu kuqala ngaso unakho isayibheda ngase ngibuyele ematekisini hayi ngiyabona manje ukuthi ayi imali yami izoseveka manje hey 12 rand ngosuku nje semsebenzini asikholi kahle imali ingakho nje ngibuyile ngezami. Yeah, I'm coming. Texan. Yeah, as an uncle, I love you taking to money. Yeah. 7 rand. I accept that. Yeah.
So good 10 rand ubuyela ushintsha. How are you, Minister?
Yeah, but you get back to but I'm not feeling I'm
ngihamba ngesitimela. No, ngisala la emgeni. Ngikho 7 rand 50.
Kunomehluko na?
Yeah, ukhona umehluko. Ukhona ngiyawubona. Because kade ngaqala ukusigibela, ngagibela kusaya iGuzi, ngalokho ngilandela nje kaze kwaba yimanje. Bengilowo ngikhokha wona le R7.50.
Ukhipha u-R10 kubuyi
Ubuye u2.50. Yes.
Siyajabula kakhulu.
Ngiyabonga nami, siyabonga kakhulu somphatha Kwa Mashu, siyabonga. Yebo. Angez bengigibela ibhasi kahle kahle, sibengigibela ngo350. Because nalo alibizi kakhulu u10 bengeke ngibalekele kulona ke because i-taxi yabiza 600 inyanga yonke. Bengakhoni ke ngenxa ukuthi vele namaseta awekho yabo, sisebenza amatoha ngatheni.
Napi? Mama uyathetha.
Uthi siyabhubha nikweni izithumela kaloku bakwethu nasesitenga izitimela Nkosi yami. Safa ngamateksi. Yo Thixo. Siyacela serious Nkosi yami, sesibhubhile sisitenga thina.
Oh, Esteng.
From Stanger to Durban. We had that corridor operational, Minister, with the diesel. That is a Transnet-owned line, the one from Stanger. Currently, the electric infrastructure has been vandalized, so we need to run a diesel. We are working on getting a diesel available so that before the end of September, we can run a limited service on that corridor. But I think the important thing here is those are one of the corridors that are owned by Transnet, where they need to assist us with recovering the infrastructure. As an interim, temporary solution is to run a diesel locomotive. And we were running it after the floods from Tonga. We were running it from Tonga through to Durban. So that is on our plans, Minister. It's one of the important corridors. There's been a lot of requests to get the Stanger line operational into the North Coast line. So it does form part of our plans.
Group CEO we-PRASA. Angithi kukhona olayini be-PRASA, kukhona be-Transnet. So kwesinye isikhathi uthola ukuthi sihamba kulayini kodwa akusiwona owethu, thina owethu we-PRASA. So mangabe ukuthi mhlambe kukhona la kufanele ulungiswe khona, uma kungewona owethu asinawo amandla, sidepende ekutheni uTransnet ulungisa nini. So angawulungisa kuyaqala sesiyasebenza. Ingakho ethi ke mhlambe for now ngoba ugesi awukho kahle right, mhlambe kungahamba isitimela se-diesel esibukeka.
Naso kaloku sona masihambe sona sositimela siyophela eSitenga sive sike siphele eUthongathi andithi kaloku kusese-diesel asihambe ngagesi. Masihambe kaloku siyofika eSitenga Nkosi yami kuba vela ukho vele kugesi eSitenga. Why siphele eUthongathi nakhona futhi asisekho ngoku. Sibakho nje mhlambi 1 day a week or 1 day a month uyabo kuphele nje kanjalo kuthuleke nje. Siyabhubha khangixelele yabona nje ungicela 120 kusuka eSitenga usiya eThekwini ngosuku. 120 ngosuku olwe1 taxi. Estimeleni R11.50 xa uzo R11.50 xa uzogibela nje isingile istimela. 145 nje ngenyanga estimela. Ungixeleleke itaxi, ungixeleleke itaxi isingile ilanto ke return xa 120 from Durban to Stanger. Yeah. Itaxi.
Yeah, sicela ukuthi ungqongqoshe asisize ukuthi iguzu ungcono libuye lisebenze ngalesikhathi ugesi ungakabikho. Ngoba abantu basesitenge abanye sebaphela ngisho umsebenzi ngoba bebethembele kusitimeleni ukuze eThekwini. Asekho isitimela ayabiza amathekisi. Nabantu abagoduka nje bamba ngase isitimela mabeyale ngalesikhathi ugesi ungakafakwa ongcona basebenzise lona iguzu ukuthi libe lihamba ngaleso sikhathi bahlupheka abantu baseSteng thina sihamba ngetimela zonke insuku siyayazi inkinga yetimela basenkingeni siyanxusa
wena uhamba ngesitimela zonke insuku
float ngiye eBria from 1985 hamba ngesitimela kodwa manje ngendlela eseyihamba ngayo ku Western ngaleso sikhathi kwakungcono kabi ngaleso sikhathi zaziyiningi itimela yabo manje yanqamuka uthi yabo